internet speed than I do. So Anthony, go ahead and play the governor's video.
Hi everyone, Governor Jared Polis here. Welcome to the Colorado Department of Public Safety Executive Director Awards. These award winners embody the shared vision and values that unite CDPS. Many are being honored for their work during the pandemic, and I know that almost everybody at public safety has contributed in some way during this pandemic. So on behalf of Colorado, thank you. Whether you played a direct role in emergency response or taken on extra duties for those who are responding or adapted the way you do business to serve Coloradans and protect Coloradans, we appreciate it. But these awards aren't just about pandemic-related work. I'm just as proud of and grateful to the CDPS members who demonstrated model leadership, led the way in innovative solutions, provided outstanding services, engaged colleagues, partners, and stakeholders this year. And we can't forget your members who know how to GSD, get stuff done. No matter how you contribute, thank you for all your amazing work serving Colorado and accomplishing the challenges of public safety. Thank you.
Great. That was awesome. We appreciate the governor for taking the time to do that video for us. And thank you, Anthony, for playing it. This year's event is just less formal due to our online format, but we still want to take a moment to start it off with an invocation led by our Colorado State Patrol Chaplain, Robert Babcock. Chaplain Babcock?
Thank you, sir. Would you join with me in prayer? Gracious and loving Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity we have to come to award these folks who have given more and more. And Lord, I just also ask that you teach us how to embrace and love our differences and ignore our differences. Help us, Lord, to enjoy our similarities and ignore our differences. And Lord, help us to embrace our diversity in the way you do. Lord, I thank you for what you're going to do through this award ceremony. For we ask all these things in Christ's precious and loving name. Amen.
All right. Thank you so much, Chaplain. We appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So again, just a real quick recap of why we do these awards. This is one of our things that we try to do to just increase our employee engagement and have the opportunity to really recognize our staff and the accomplishments they make. It's an opportunity for us to thank and honor all who exemplify our shared mission, vision, and values. And we gather, it's an opportunity to gather and share the stories of the great work that our people do, from leaders behind and the people behind the scenes, who are role models no matter their level within the organization, and who inspire us to be the very best that we can be. This storytelling sort of unites us in a common culture, even though we have 6 different divisions, and it helps us build an understanding and mutual respect and relationships across the divisions. So it's a really important aspect of what we do and who we are. And I just wanted to kind of recap why we do them. I just want to also say that the nature of these awards this year were remarkable. We received the highest number of nominations that we've ever received, and probably the content was just absolutely more amazing than ever. We appreciate everybody that took the time to nominate somebody. And the selection committee had some really difficult decisions to make, and we wish we could recognize every single nominee, but we'd be here all day and actually probably all night as well. The winners today represent normal work, if there's such a thing as normal in 2020. The work that we do every day and the statutory responsibilities we'll fulfill. But there's also a lot that are real COVID-19 response related as well, as you would imagine. I want to recognize and appreciate everyone at Public Safety who's taken on an extra workload and worked long hours and contributed so much to the COVID-19 response. It is really remarkable. And I get this great catbird seat to be able to see and understand our department as compared to many of the other departments, and could not be more proud of all of that you do. So many CDPS employees have played a critical role in the response or in stepping in and filling in to ensure that other continued services never skipped a beat. And that's a reflection of a large number of the nominations today. I also just want to say, for those that we're not recognizing today, remember this is about you too. This is about the culture. Everybody here in this department has really been towing the rope And, you know, I can't say enough about how grateful I am for all of you, not just the award recipients today. So I want to encourage you also, if you feel like it, in the chat box, just take a moment and share with us what you're doing. We know a lot about what you're doing, but sometimes with the breadth and width of everything that we have in this department, we forget about some of the things that you're doing to support Coloradoans during this time, during this challenging year, and during the pandemic. So you can use the chat box and brag a little bit about the things that you're doing to help out. I also want to just take the time to thank the selection committee. That's Sarah Allen, Melissa Lineberger, Susan Medina, Diane Passini-Hill, Sheila Scanlon, Kevin Rance, and Deputy Director, Executive Director Jenna Locke, and our event chair, Patricia Billinger. They have done a remarkable job. So thank you, everybody. Little golf clap there for video. Appreciate that. And then moving on. So the executive team will take turns today presenting awards in 5 different categories that reflect our shared values. Because I didn't have the opportunity to sort of shake hands with every person on our stage, I already met over Google with all the award winners to personally congratulate them, and we'll play a few short highlights from those moments so that you can meet our award winners. And because we want to keep our award ceremonies at a reasonable length, it feels like we're not able to fully convey the depth of all of those nominations and why they were chosen to be honored. But this year, the Planning Committee has built a robust and engaging website where you can read these stories. This on track. I want to hand it off now to the Deputy Executive Director, Jenna Locke, for the Engagement Award. She
did say she was having some internet connectivity issues.
All right. Well,
let's give her one more second, and otherwise we can. Gianna, are you there? Okay, I'll go ahead and read her part while we're waiting. So for engagement, our people are the heart of our mission. And it takes engaged employees working together to successfully deliver services and protect the public. The Engagement Award honors those who make you want to show up every day and give your all, both for the people you serve and for each other. The people who make our department a rewarding place to work, the people who have your back, who make it a pleasure to serve. Our winners this year also exemplify outstanding engagement of our public partners and stakeholders. So our first award winner was nominated several times, both in this category and for his superior service. Josh Matheny is a regional training officer for Dfpc, but he steps in to help wherever he sees a need and consistently fosters collaboration across units and agencies for the benefit of everyone involved. Josh continually looks for opportunities to partner with all of our employees, regardless of where they work, as well as with other agencies. He's a testament to cooperation and building goodwill through partnership, both internally and externally. Marina Borisov is our other individual engagement award winner. Marina is a program coordinator for DCJ's Office of Domestic Violence and Sex Offender Management. She creates an engaging experience for people who are interfacing with the Division of Criminal Justice, as well as for her colleagues at DCJ. Whether it's a conference, board meetings, training events, or one-on-one interactions with her colleagues or the public, Marina gives everyone the best experience possible. So this ultimately fosters trust and promotes lasting engagement with the department. And finally, our Team Engagement Award goes to the members of the Colorado State Patrol Montrose Communication Center. This team really demonstrated resilience, collaboration, and commitment to service in the face of adversity. Like our Denver Nuggets, they are a testament to never giving up. When asbestos shut down their office in Montrose, they supported each other through a challenging period of traveling all the way to Craig to work 13-hour shifts, spending 5 days at a time away from their families. So congratulations to our award winners, and let's see if we can get our next quick video to play so you can glimpse them and meet them briefly in person. Anthony, take it away.
What's the best part of your job, Josh?
You know, sort of integrating with all of our agencies in public safety. I work with Dfpc and DHSEM and CSP quite often, and work heavily with them all. And that's sort of the best part of the job. We're just not one fire department. A lot of times, you know, guys work for fire departments and they become complacent within their own agency. You know, with us, Department of Public Safety, it's something new every day. It never gets old.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures of you recently doing the live fire training and that kind of stuff as well.
Been doing a lot of that, yeah. With us and our WIG, our program being identified in the WIG is pretty important for us to try to accomplish those goals we have. So it sort of motivates me even more.
Well, I want everybody that sees this recording to know that I did not ask you to mention the WIG, but thank you for mentioning it.
Well, give me a challenge and I'll meet it.
Perfect. So I'm going to move on now and go down to Marina Borisov. I hope I said that right. What do you tell me about the favorite part of your job?
Oh man, that's a hard question. Event planning, of course, is like a piece of what I do, but I certainly do love it. Obviously, the forum was like a special project that I got to work on, and that's definitely kudos to leadership at DCJ for allowing me to do that. You know, favorite part probably is seeing criminal justice system on both ends. You know, we're trying to, you know, rehab our offenders at the same time, keeping community safe, and first and foremost, keeping our victims in mind at all times. And, you know, kind of seeing all of that from different perspectives is really cool. And having all that come together, especially at an event such as that forum, was like, that was really cool, especially for someone who doesn't come from a criminal justice background or education. I have a whole bunch of other education, but not criminal justice. And so that was really cool. And I definitely work for an awesome division with great leadership. You know, everything from the, you know, leadership at the division level, as well as our office leadership with Jesse and Chris. And so I definitely am lucky and grateful.
And finally, for the Engagement Award, we have the entire team from Montrose Dispatch, CSP Dispatch. We're proud of you. We're proud of your team. You really did demonstrate, you know, some above and beyond service.
They did. I was in Craig, so I was up there when they came up there. So yes, it was definitely hard on them to travel, and some went to Alamosa and some to Craig. So it was a lot.
Yeah.
These guys did great. I think they're pretty happy to be back in the office now.
Great. Great. Well, please give everybody our thanks. We know that they couldn't all join for the call today. You know, this is a 24/7 shop. They got people that work at night that are sleeping right now, I'm sure, and people that are actually dispatching and people that are off duty. But Kim, please pass on our congratulations, and we hope that everybody can get on the award assembly call on October 6th at 2 p.m.
Wonderful. Let's do some virtual applause for our Engagement Award winners. Yay. And now I'm going to hand it off to CBI Director John Camper, who I do see is on. So John, take it away.
Okay. Thanks, Patricia. I appreciate it. So yeah, our next awards are for excellence in leadership. Outstanding leaders don't just lead. They pave the way for others to succeed too. And they communicate a clear vision and collaborate to set smart goals. They empower, they inspire, they motivate their team. And they lift others up through coaching and mentoring and help along the way as well. Excellent leaders listen, they incorporate the ideas and feedback of diverse voices, and they create a framework for employees to live our values of honor, unity, and service. And so it's in that spirit that our first award winner is Lynn Steele. More than one person nominated Lynn for her outstanding leadership. Her normal job is as the Director of the Office of Grants Management for DHSEM. But in March, Lynn was faced with the daunting task of creating a COVID-19 resource management team that had never even existed before, obviously. And in the midst of an unprecedented pandemic with life or death consequences on the line, and with the entire state in need of immediate results, Lynn galvanized a team of 13 people from 5 different organizations into a very high-functioning team that accomplished astonishing results. And she did such a great job, in fact, that she also led her team to winning an award as well. Our second Excellence in Leadership Award goes to State Patrol Captain Bill Barkley. Captain Barkley was promoted to captain over the smuggling, traffic, and interdiction section in July of 18, and he has absolutely transformed this important unit. Under his leadership, the unit's seizures increased by 1,200% from 2018 to 2019. He personifies the combination of character, action, and dedication that make a truly good leader. So with that, let's meet Captain Barkley and Lynn Bonesteel in this brief video.
What's the best thing about what you do, Lynn?
I think for me, it's really the variety of people that I get to work with. I mean, I have an amazing team here in my office who truly have stood up and supported me through this whole process. And I mean, and Justine is, I mean, as much my partner in crime as anything. I mean, there were some dark days for sure. I mean, there were days when it was difficult to come in. It was difficult to stay as late as we were and to come back as early. And it was just really nice knowing that there was a strong team with me who were just in the trenches too. And it was hard when people just don't understand. You know, it's one thing when you would hear people who weren't doing the EOC work, you know, that they had to be home all the time, and it was hard to not be connected. And we were kind of on the opposite. We were connected all the time, but the things we were trying to do and accomplish and really just wrapping our heads around the enormity of what we were trying to do, and even still with the ACSs, it was just really nice and really helpful to have people who were there standing right next to me, supporting me and understanding me, you know, letting me cry when I needed to cry, letting me have some bad jokes when bad jokes came around. I mean, you didn't see them, but we had finger puppets going on in logistics back office. There were shows and things that were happening back there because we just had to kind of get through it day to day. And honestly, I mean, I could not have done it had I not been surrounded by the amazing people that I have.
And Bill, how long have you been in CSP now?
Be 25 years in January.
Wow, congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do you like best about it?
Well, and like Lynn was saying, I truly believe that the STIS unit has the best group of men and women in the entire department. So they all relentlessly pursue the same mission, and they're out there in the grind in the midst of everything that's going on in our country right now. So they are still relentless to the cause, and it makes it easy as a leader of a team where everyone's given 100% towards the mission. So
yeah,
I got the best job in the patrol, in the Department of Public Safety. So.
Well, both Bill and Lynn, thank you again. Any final thoughts before we give you back your time, the rest of this time?
I'm just appreciative of this recognition and those who nominated me and director for selecting me. So thank you.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Lynn, how about you?
I too, it's an amazing honor and thank you. You know, I just come in and do my job and do what I can do to help. So I really do appreciate this, and my mom would be very excited to watch.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, so everybody join me in a big hand for Lynn and Bill. And with that, I'll hand it off to Dfpc Director Mike Morgan to present the Innovation Awards.
Thank you, John. Well, as we all know, CDPS has a culture of continuous improvement. That means we encourage creativity, problem solving, and innovation. Thank goodness, too, because the pandemic has forced all of us to find solutions to all sorts of problems and figure out innovative ways to overcome all sorts of obstacles. It's also forced us to rethink how we do our daily jobs and deliver services. But today's awards showcase the fact that we have brilliant, forward-thinking staff implementing innovative solutions all the time. These award winners were selected for their innovations during normal department operations. Our individual innovation award goes to Peter Vidmar. Peter received 2 nominations in recognition of his work implementing a program that greatly increases our state's ability to detect wildfires early, before they become big. The Firewatch program that Peter launched has been wildly successful and has become a crucial tool in preventing large fires. The program is one of 2 programs of its kind in the entire country. Peter's innovation included having firefighters along with analysts staffing the system. Because of its successes, the plan is now to have this capability available throughout the United States and have the Colorado Fire Watch program join efforts with the California program to provide wildland fire detection and monitoring services to all 50 states, 24/7, 365 days a year. Strong work, Peter. Our Team Innovation Award goes to the HR Employee Engagement Team, Alice Heiler, Corey Niemeyer, and Anthony Wyatt. The dynamic trio continuously works to improve our processes and make CDPS a better, more efficient place to work. One of their most notable innovations was to improve our PMP process and systems. PMP stands for Performance Management Plan. The team did outstanding work, taking the pain out of planning. With help from Cassandra Wagner, they replaced the old manual system of emailing around PDFs with an efficient tracking system that provides click of a button ease. Additionally, this team has done a ton of innovation to help our department through the pandemic. Strong work, Alice, Corey, and Anthony. Let's meet those innovators now.
You guys have done great work, and I can't thank you enough for it. So thank you. Giving you the golf clap. You guys want to say anything?
Yeah, it's really cool. Thank you for that. Just the nomination and the thank you, Stan. Also, it's really cool just to receive that recognition for the hard work that we've been doing, and I think that we're really grateful to have the opportunity to be able to try and explore some things that other people haven't done necessarily, or maybe haven't done it the way we have. And we're just really grateful to the department to allow us that flexibility to try.
Yeah. Corey or Anthony, how about you? Anything to add?
Yeah, just the thought that it's really fun to try all this new stuff. So although, it is part of our job, I think we get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So we appreciate everyone just, letting us run with it and try things out and telling us how to improve it for the future. I don't know. I find it personally a lot of fun. So,
Right. Anything to add?
Yeah, I just want to echo that like we've been given a lot of space to be creative, and we've been given a lot of space to experiment and try these things out. We've been lucky enough that, especially with this project, it succeeded. So, it's just the environment allows us to do the projects that we've done, and that's part of the reason why I think that they've worked so well. So it's much bigger than just us being able to play with the tools and make stuff.
Yeah. So I'm curious, when friends or family or anybody asks you what you do for CDPS, how do you describe that in 10 words or less?
I just say I try to make it better. We just make government better, specifically public safety. I kind of have just a couple of words, try to fix anything that needs fixing or could be improved.
Now I want to talk just a little bit about Peter. Peter, do you have any words?
Well, thanks so much for the nomination, Bruce, and for the award, Stan. I really appreciate it, and I've appreciated all of the support that I've got with this program, and take it in some places. California didn't take it, so they started it. They had a similar thing that they started in 2019. We took some of their ideas and built on them, and I had really good support all the way from Bruce, Rocco, Vaughn, Mike, all the way up, and so I really appreciated that, and that's why we were able to get this off the ground. So I really feel privileged to be in a agency that has that kind of forward-leaning attitude, especially with this kind of stuff, and having bosses that are willing to accept the answer of I would tell you, but I have to kill you with some of the stuff that we work with, and just sort of their faith in me has been great, and so I appreciate that. And it's very nice to be recognized in this way. So thank you.
Well, it's quite a legacy to leave, Peter. I think it changing the way that we detect fires and being able to make a big difference, and to actually count the number of times that you've found a fire and turned it over before it becomes a big fire, where we're spending millions and millions of dollars on it, is really significant. So what a great thing.
All right. Well, congratulations to all of you. And with that, I'll now hand it over to DHSCM Director Kevin Klein to present the Get Stuff Done Awards.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. The Get Stuff Done Award honors the people who hunker down, pitch in, get creative, and get stuff done. I'm going to get through with just stuff here. They never give out. They figure out how to overcome obstacles, finish projects, and meet deadlines. We have 2 individual winners and 2 team winners this year. The first individual winner is Kate Fairby. Kate Fairby is a grant manager for DCJ. She led the team that implemented a statewide juvenile diversion program that was one of the governor's wildly important goals last fiscal year. Successful juvenile diversion has lasting impacts on the lives of young people by keeping them out of the criminal justice system and opening up paths to change, growth, and future success in life. The next winner is Robert Sontag. Robert is the Dfpc Prevention Branch Chief. He's being honored for his critical role in supporting the setup and build out of Colorado's COVID-19 alternative care sites. Robert helped us stand up these facilities in Denver, Loveland, and Grand Junction under intense pressure so that we could have enough capacity to handle a potential surge in hospitalizations during the pandemic. Our 2 team winners are CBI's Instachek and the State Patrol's Fort Collins Port of Entry. The Instachek team has handled massive increases in criminal background checks they process for every firearm sale or transfer in the state. Getting these checks done in a timely manner keeps firearms out of the hands of dangerous people, protecting the lives of everyone in Colorado. We'd like to call out Ross Sibley and Nick Baumgart. They received several nominations for their leadership, service, in creating an engaging workplace for the Instachek team. The next team award goes to the Fort Collins Port of Entry. The Port of Entry keeps our motoring public safe by making sure commercial vehicles traveling on the highways are safe. Last fiscal year, they inspected 1,814 commercial motor vehicles and issued 4,253 safety violations. But the team went above and beyond that this year for their safety, beyond the safety checks, to include community relations and education. In addition, they completed training in interdiction and immediately achieved results, seizing over 43 pounds of marijuana and saving a young woman from a potential human trafficking situation. So let's go to a video of our folks who get stuff done. Patricia, please play the video.
I'm gonna start with you, Rob, because you're the last that spoke and you're up on my screen still. But what do you like best about your position, Rob?
I am incredibly blessed to have a magnificent team up and down the chain, and I've got unit chiefs and inspectors that work for me that are truly the cream of the crop in the state, and I'm proud to be able to be the cavalry when our partners and local agencies need help. I know that I've got resources that I can help them with, and to be a part of that organization and have that great support below as well as great support above just makes it a great place to be.
Again, thanks for being part of that successful effort. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you.
You bet. All right, Kate Fairby, you're next. What's the best thing about working in your job, Kate?
Well, what Rob said was really true. We have such a great support system in CDPS and in DCJ. We do. This is I feel a little awkward getting this award because it was such a team effort. There's no way I could have gotten this stuff done by myself. But I think kind of what you hit on before, Stan, about seeing the people that are affected. I do like, it's weird to have a pencil pusher nominated with so many public safety people and emergency managers. It's really that's also humbling. But I do feel like we make systems change. We slowly kind of chip away at the systems and help them change a little bit. And I like to be able to be a part of that.
Wow. Well, to be clear, I don't know that we ever view you as a pencil pusher. We view you as a person that gets shit done.
Thank you.
Your work, in this area and continued work in the area really will help our state achieve some of its goals, is to try to reduce the incarcerated population and have people be successful. And you may not ever get to know some of those kids that will benefit from your work, but they're there. Thank you, Kate. This next one is a team award for Instachek. Is there somebody on the line that can show us their video and speak to that work?
Hey, Stan, I'm on the line. I'm Nick Baumgart. I manage the firm's transfer section here for the unit. Our staff, when we first kind of got hit hard here, and this is just kind of a testament to the hard work that they do, every single day, and the belief in the mission mostly. They, when we got hit hard, we never had to come up with an overtime schedule, or we never had to really get after employees to start working overtime. They just did it. They came in and they showed up every day, and they put their nose to the grindstone because they're just that driven. So it was fantastic to see.
I'm really grateful. I see Ted on there. Did you want to say something, Ted?
Yeah, one of the things that was remarkable about this was not just the work that Instachek did, but the number of veteran Instachek employees that came back and helped out.
The number of folks from other units within services that came together to help get through the worst of the crisis period was pretty remarkable. And I'm struck with something you said that's kind of like what they say about terrorism investigation. The terrorists get to be wrong a number of times. We only get to be wrong once. And I think our folks take it very seriously from that standpoint as well. They want to make just damn sure that only people who can handle this responsibility safely get a hold of a gun. And so thank you for taking the time to honor our folks. It means a lot to me as well.
I noticed in the nomination that you all have done a lot of interdiction training. You've done some things in that realm that are remarkable, not to mention, helping to get, a lot of illegal drugs off the road, but also maybe even having saved a life in a human trafficking situation, which just saving one person is remarkable. So all of that is sort of the best of what CDPS stands for, and what the Colorado State Patrol stands for, the Port of Entry, and it's something that's really appreciated, and you don't hear it enough. I know that. So what do you like best about your job?
Stephen and I are training 4 of our cadets. So right now, that's probably the most rewarding to have that. I call it a mama bear moment when they do something that we went over, we trained, and one of the cadets that already went through, I had one yesterday, and she was able to do everything that we trained. So that was awesome.
Picking good people and then passing on your knowledge to them and your values, and setting them on the right path is probably the best legacy that you'll ever get to leave.
Absolutely.
When your family or friends ask you what you do, what's your response? I'm curious.
It all depends on the person. It seems like we do a lot of explaining what we do, because not a lot of people understand. When you say port of entry, first they look for a ship.
Next is the border.
The border.
Yeah.
And so explaining to them that, when the big trucks go down the road, we're the ones who make sure that they're safe for you to travel on the road with them and stuff. And, they find it fascinating, because very few people in Colorado knows what these buildings on the side of the highways are. We're a quiet group. We just work.
Yeah. How about words for your fellow port of entry people that are around the state?
And I think that all the port of entries out there are doing almost the same job we are.
Yeah.
You know, and more power to them. We're here to save lives. That's all.
Yeah.
Just do
Well, you're right about that. You know, we get to pick these people that actually get the awards, but there's so many people that deserve, you know, the same recognition. We recognize that. That's what makes awards hard. But on the other hand, it's also part of our culture to recognize excellence too. And you know, it seems like in the write-up anyway, and the things that I hear from Colonel Packard and others is that your team is certainly firing on all cylinders, and we're grateful for that. So.
All right, that's great. Now I'll hand it off to Colorado State Patrol Chief Matt Packard for the Superior Service Award. Matt.
Thank you very much, Director Klein. It is truly an honor to be able to present the Superior Service Award today. Service is something that's very important to me. And we know that customer service has been very important to Director Hilke as well, one of his top priorities for the past few years. And in fact, 2019 was the year of the customer. This fiscal year, our customer service focus has been on reimagining how we deliver services. So the Superior Service Awards honors our members who set the bar for excellence. They live our shared values of unity, honor, and service. This year, we're honoring 3 individuals and 1 team. Tammy Lickfar is our Director of Purchasing. She was also nominated in the leadership category throughout the COVID response. Tammy has ensured we were able to meet Colorado's resource and staffing needs by helping DHSEM and CDPHE execute over $50 million in purchase orders and contracts in an expedited manner. Jill Vaughn works in the EDO as the budget director for Dfpc. She came in facing serious challenges, and in just a few short months, she set the entire division off on a significantly better foot to begin the new fiscal year. The division's leadership is thrilled with Jill's outstanding performance and dedication to solution-focused work, performed with grace and collaboration. Christy Mahler is CBI's supervisor over the sex offender registry. She oversees a 3-person unit that is responsible for managing information on 20,000 sex offenders in partnership with hundreds of law enforcement agencies. When the world shut down due to COVID-19, it created serious complications for local law enforcement to register sex offenders throughout the state. Christy and her team took hundreds of phone calls from law enforcement and offenders desperate to find a solution, and she worked with leadership and legal to identify and implement that solution. She provided outstanding service to our partners, to offenders, and to the public who rely on the registry for their safety. Finally, our team award goes to the resource management team of the United Coordination Center. Built from scratch early in the state's response to COVID-19, this team of employees from various agencies delivered extraordinary service to customers in nearly every state agency and local jurisdiction in Colorado. Their list of accomplishments is too long to read here, so I hope you will take the time to log onto the awards website and check it out. Alternate care sites, masks, PPE, testing equipment. Suffice it to say, if there was a supply that agencies needed in Colorado, this team found a way to secure it and deliver it. Let's go to our final videos of the ceremony.
Every community, every state, every country's going through this. But Colorado has done a really remarkable job. And, you know, the data shows that. And the data shows that Colorado has led in many areas, and that was a lot due to the work of this team and others as well. So, again, great job. Thank you very much.
We appreciate this, and I know we worked very hard, and it took all of us to work together. And I know that Lynn and Deanna and Greg and Matt could give different viewpoints, and probably Lynn can.
Thank you again. This is such an honor for us to be nominated and then selected for this, and everybody on this team brought something very unique and different. I see Tammy, which is very rare. Tammy and I talk pretty much almost daily still, but it's really nice to actually see her and, you know, thank her and Debbie and Kale and the rest of her team, Nikki, for all the work that they did for us. I can honestly say that I will never forget many things about this process, and you know, we still have some good jokes about it, you know, and we're still, you know, we're still with it too, still working through some of the other pieces and payments and cleaning up all of our POs, et cetera. But you know, I think all of us individually just thank you very much, Director, for recognizing the work that we've done and for giving us this opportunity to have some face-to-face with you as well.
Well, it's great. And, you know, thank you all. We appreciate it so much. I can't even imagine what it would have been like to try to go through this event without the personality of Tammy Lekvar sitting in procurement. Your ability, you know, to roll with the punches, to be adaptable, to be available at all times of day and all times of night, and to deal with just the, you know, tens of millions of dollars in purchase orders and contracts that everybody had to have done yesterday, is just remarkable, Tammy. We can't thank you enough for all the work that you have done in that area.
Well, thank you. And I didn't do it myself. I have a good team that adapted with me. And one thing I really learned and I've enjoyed through the COVID process is I've gotten to build bonds with people that I really didn't even know before. I mean, I love Lynn and Justine and Marcy, and it's been, I would have never really had the opportunity to know them. And we just gelled and we meshed, and we just got stuff done. So I don't look at it as I did it alone, because I didn't. It takes a village, and it took all of us working together well.
Well, let me just speak on behalf of Jill, if she was unable to make it, but she joined the Dfpc leadership team in a budget capacity and took on some big challenges that preceded her. And you know, Dfpc has a really complex funding source scheme, and it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. And you know, the delay on getting reimbursed by the federal government and then being able to reimburse the local cooperators and everything has just sort of been a huge challenge. And Jill really took that on and has improved it already and continues to improve it. And you know, she continues to find answers and solutions, you know, and provide good customer service and provide situational awareness to all the members of the Dfpc leadership team, you know, that they really need. You can't operate a mission as critical as what they do without knowing your budget and understanding what's available to you and how to access the resources you need. And Jill has played such a great role for that. So we're grateful for you, and we just want to say thank you very much. And then Christie Mailers, she manages this 3-person unit in CBI that is responsible for over 20,000 sex offenders. And during the COVID pandemic issue, that world sort of shut down, but the need to try to register people, the need to try to manage people and keep our community safe never ever diminished. And I think everybody in the state at one point was probably calling Christy and her people, you know, to try to find out what to do. She was very instrumental in helping to craft an executive order that allowed us to continue the registration process in a more safe way, where it could be done by telephone and not in person. And you know, she just took hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of phone calls and continued to, you know, provide great customer service. And all at the same time, she had some very significant challenges at home with family members with health issues that she helped to manage all of that at the same time. And it's not lost on us that your job, Christy, was more than full-time in CBI and much more than full-time at home as well. Christy, thank you for what you're doing as well.
Such incredible work across such a broad spectrum. It's truly an honor to work with each of you. So thank you for your incredible service. So one final award to give out this year, and I'll turn it over to DCJ Division Director Joe Tomey. He'll present the next award.
Thanks, Chief. Appreciate it. The executive management team put our nagas together and noticed that there's a teammate that has done so much to help us through COVID that we wanted to make sure that we said thank you. This is a special award we're giving in addition to the Director's Award for a very special person who's had a huge positive impact on our department. Ingrid Berrier is an attorney for the Colorado Department of Law and serves as our legal lead for public safety. She provides legal advice to all our divisions in the EDL, and she represents us when we are taken to court. More importantly, over the last 9 months, she has been working evenings and weekends along with the rest of the people side by side in this department, doing things like helping getting a blanket power of attorney over to FedEx so we could get COVID tests through customs, doing things like setting up emergency legal opinions and strategies so that we could bring more hospital services to the entire state. We know, bottom line, that Ingrid has saved the state millions and millions of dollars and absolutely saved many lives because of her skillful and supportive service on the frivolous litigation as she coaches and supports everyone in CDPS. From the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you, Ingrid. Ingrid, please wave hello to everybody so we can wave back. She's in there.
Is Ingrid on?
Yeah.
All right. Say hi, Ingrid.
Hi, thank you so much. You know, one of the things I love about working for public safety is that there is not anybody in your shop that misses an opportunity to do the right thing. And it's a pretty great ethos. And I'm always really grateful to get to work with you all.
Well, thanks, Ingrid. You're part of our team. And no matter where you sit or what you do, we're glad to have you on our team. So thank you, and we appreciate that very much. Wow, what a great group of people and a great reflection of all of you. I appreciate that so much. It was fun to be able to get on these little video chats with everybody. Thankfully, Patricia and others probably did a lot of good editing to get out some of the goofy moments. But I want to just say thank you to everybody for their work in attending today. Just remember that there's an after party to socialize. We can't really enjoy dessert or mingling in person, but our planning committee worked hard to provide fun ways for you to interact with our award winners and connect with other department members outside your division and learn more about the work that your colleagues do in other divisions around the department. So I'm going to let Patricia sort of explain what's next.
Yes, as you can see in the chat, Corey has added the link to the after party. We'll also email that out to you. Basically, instead of having booths, each division is hosting a virtual booth. And so if you click on that link, you will see the Executive Directors Awards webpage. On the left side or down below, you can see the different meeting rooms. So you just click on that to join a meeting room. And you'll have different demos. We'll have different experts who you can ask questions of. You can chat. Stan will be in the red carpet room with some of our winners if you'd like to stop by and congratulate the winners or say hello or learn more about them. So again, just click on that URL, and on that left side down below are the links to those Google meetings, and you just join them like you would any Google meeting. And then also, if you want to explore more about our award winners, you can explore that website that we've built. There are the award winners' stories, and also hidden throughout, there are trivia questions, so you can compete to win the trivia. And it's a little Easter egg hunt for you to find all of those. So we hope we will see you over at the in our virtual booths in our after party. And we have one last fun reel. Stan mentioned some of the stuff that I had to cut out of the videos for the sake of time. I did edit together a fun little video of some of the more lighthearted moments. We're going to leave you with that video while you go to join the after party. Anthony, if you could cue that final video. That's it on this side of things, and we will see you all in the after party.
In the movie someday, when the movie's made about this COVID response, who do you want to play your part?
Well, I don't think I can say the answer out loud, so.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Director, you can use The Rock for my statement.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. You have a big job with a lot of different titles and a lot of different activities. When you're at a party or out or something and somebody asks, what do you do? How do you tell them that in 10 words or less?
This is 10 words, never 10 words. Depends who the person is. If I want to speak to that person, I'm like, oh, I work for the Department of Public Safety. Oh, great. And then we go on, and then we go on. If I don't want to speak to that person, I just say that I work for the Office of Domestic Violence and Sex Offender Management, and the conversation stops. So that's about it.
Well, does your family know about this award?
Yes, my mom's excited.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. Well, we're glad that you're here. Maybe you can invite your mom to the video call with you or something. I don't know if she's.
Yeah, I just have to make sure she has the mute. She knows how to mute.
When we make the movie for this whole thing, who gets to play you? Who do you want to play you?
What are my choices?
What do you want? Any actress? How about that?
I don't know, because most actors and actresses like attention and like to be on display. And as I said, I'm glad this wasn't at the Academy. I'd have probably been sick that day. No way.
You managed a procurement process through millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars, and that's less intimidating than walking up on the stage. You're funny, Tammy.
You know, I have a little. There's a neighbor kid next door. He's about 6 or 7, and he was asking what I was doing the other day, and I said, "Oh, well, we were fighting a bunch of fires in Oregon." And it's like, how did you get to Oregon and back so fast? Things are really fast now, man.
I remember when I first started here 6 years ago, I did a tour around the state and I stopped in at most of the ports, not all of them, but yours was one of the first that I stopped at. I remember coming up to the door and knocking on the back door, and I'm pretty sure whoever was in there thought I was some homeless person or something. Didn't want to let me in. Does your family know about the award? Friends?
So I've told my family, but yeah, yeah.
Do they know what DSD means?
Yes.
You have young kids, Rob?
I do. Moderately little, I guess. I have a 15-year-old son, and I just took my daughter off to her freshman year in college. So.
Oh, well. Then they pretty much know what it means, right? Right.
They know. Yes, sir.
Thanks, everyone. That's it. We'll see you over in the after party. Have a wonderful day.